Congratulations! Your school or theater is producing a licensed production of the Tony Award-winning Broadway musical Avenue Q.
Now, all you need is 25 handmade puppets.
25 puppets? What are you gonna do?
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
In this how-to video tutorial, we will show you how to rent Swazzle's Avenue Q puppets.
We'll give you puppet care instructions.
And we'll show you how to perform the puppets.
Let's get started.
There are 25 puppets in Swazzle's set of Avenue Q rental puppets.
That's because many of the puppets have a variety of costume changes.
Our set includes 5 Princeton puppets, including graduation, sweater vest, robe, wedding, and naked.
3 Kate Monster puppets, including conservative, wedding, and naked.
3 Nikki puppets, including hoodie, pajamas, and wedding.
3 Rod puppets, including suit, pajamas, and wedding.
2 duplicate Trekkie Monster puppets.
4 Lucy puppets, including performance, normal, robe, and conservative.
2 Bad Idea Bear puppets, 1 blue and 1 yellow.
And 1 of each of Mrs. Thistle, Ricky, and Newcomer.
To rent Swazzle's complete set of Avenue Q rental puppets,
begin by visiting our website, Swazzle.com. Scroll to the theatrical rental section and click on the Request a Quote button. Fill out the rental request form, giving us your name, contact info, and most importantly, which show you are doing and the dates of your rehearsal and performance.
Once the form is filled out, we'll send you an email letting you know what the rental price is and if the puppets are available.
Tax and shipping are additional, if applicable. Oh, if you don't get an email back from us in a timely manner, make sure you check that pesky spam box.
We understand that schools and nonprofit theaters have limited budgets, so we'll do our best to work within your budget.
Once the dates and price are agreed on, we'll send you an agreement to sign.
We'll also take a non-refundable deposit upon signing to lock in your rental.
Please note, your dates will not go on our calendar until we receive your non-refundable deposit.
If the deposit isn't paid in a timely manner, you may lose your dates to another theater.
Once your agreement is signed and your deposit is received, your booking goes on our calendar.
Swazzle's Avenue Q rental puppets ship in 2 lightweight plastic cases.
We have a preferred shipping company. However, if you prefer to use your own shipping company, you're free to make those arrangements.
Shipping prices will vary depending upon the dates of your show and the location of your theater.
If you happen to be nearby our shop, you're welcome to pick up the puppets in person. Just email us to make the arrangements.
Just be aware, the puppet cases each measure 48 inches by 24 inches by 24 inches. So, you will need a vehicle large enough to transport both cases safely.
Prior to the start of your rental, we'll reach out to finalize the shipping details. We'll give you a drop-off window. Now, we'll need a specific drop-off location and any special instructions.
We'll also reach out to you prior to the conclusion of your rental to schedule a pickup.
Swazzle's Avenue Q rental puppets come packed in plastic cases with telescoping lids.
The puppets are wrapped in plastic, and about half fit in one box and the other half fit in the other.
To open the boxes, undo the belts or clips and lift the lid straight off.
Carefully remove the puppets from the box and remove them from their plastic bags. Place them face up on a clean, dry surface.
If you have puppet stands, you can use those. But most productions use folding tables.
You may need 3 or 4 tables to comfortably hold all the puppets. Store the plastic bags in the cases.
It's best to keep the puppets uncovered during the entire rental period to allow them to dry out between uses.
Store the cases under the tables or out of the way backstage. At the end of your production, it's time to pack up the puppets.
Before you put the puppets in plastic for their return trip, make sure they are completely dry.
Sweaty puppets wrapped in plastic could make for an unpleasant surprise.
To ensure they are fully dry, lay the puppets out face up on a table with the handhole open for at least a day.
You can also use small fans to help dry the puppets out, or place a larger fan near the puppet's opening.
Once the puppets are dry, place one clear bag over each puppet.
Please do not tie the plastic bags.
Put larger puppets on the bottom of the box and carefully stack the puppets.
The puppets are just foam and fleece, so please don't squish them down too hard.
Smaller puppets can fit in the middle between the stacks of puppets.
Once the puppets are placed safely in their cases, put the lids on and seal them closed with the belts.
Now they're ready for their return trip to Swazzle.
Now that we've covered all the nitty-gritty stuff, let's get to the fun stuff. Performance!
All of the puppets in Avenue Q are moving mouth puppets, but some are rod puppets and some are live hand puppets.
Let's start with the rod puppets.
To perform rod puppets like Princeton, Kate, or Lucy, begin by putting your hand inside the black puppet sleeve and all the way into the puppet's mouth.
Your finger should be in the top jaw and your thumb should be in the bottom jaw. Now open and close your fingers like this.
Use your other hand to move the puppet's arm rod and move it around like this.
Unlike traditional hand puppets, these puppets are not performed over your head.
Bend your elbow and hold the puppet out in front of you like this. That's why there's a little cutout in the back of the puppet.
Now that you've got the basics, let's try counting to 10. You're going to open the puppet's mouth on every syllable.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Let's try it again, and make sure you're keeping your hand alive by moving the arm rod.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Princeton has one arm rod, but other characters like Lucy and Rod have 2 arm rods, which adds a level of difficulty.
To perform 2 rodded puppets, begin by putting your hand into the black puppet sleeve and all the way into the puppet's mouth.
Put your fingers in the top jaw and your thumb in the bottom jaw.
With your other hand, grab the arm rods. You can move them both like this, or one at a time, like this.
With the assistance of a second puppeteer, you can also move the hands like this.
Now let's put it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Puppets like Nikki, Trekkie, and Miss Thistle are live hand puppets.
So instead of the performer moving the hand with a rod, they wear the hand like a glove.
Begin by putting your hand inside the puppet's hand like a glove.
With the other hand, grab the neck sleeve. Put your hand inside the head with the fingers in the top jaw and the thumb in the bottom jaw.
You can do this on your own or use assistance if needed.
Let's count to 10 and use our live hand puppet hand to gesture.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can perform the glove puppets with one puppeteer, or you can add a second puppeteer as an assist.
The second puppeteer puts their hand inside the other puppet glove, and they move the hand in concert with the puppeteer moving the head and mouth.
That looks a little like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10! For certain moments in the show, you may want one puppeteer performing the head and mouth, while a second puppeteer performs both hands. That looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10! Of course, it will take a little practice to get in sync and coordinated with each other. Now let's talk about how to take the puppets off.
The best way to take a rod puppet off your hand is to drop the arm rods, place your hand under the neck, and gently pull the puppet off like this.
When taking off a live hand puppet, place your hand underneath the puppet's chin and gently pull. Then remove the glove like this.
During the show, there are some quick puppet changes, so it might be best to have another performer or the puppet wrangler help take the puppet off.
If it's a glove puppet, they can start by removing the gloves, then placing their hand underneath the puppet's chin and gently pull.
The puppets can get sweaty, which can complicate quick transitions. It's best to take the puppet off slowly and deliberately so you don't accidentally rip the puppet.
Once the puppet is off, set them either on the puppet rack or lay them face up on the puppet table.
Make sure the handhole is open to allow airflow and help the puppet dry out.
What is a puppet wrangler? And what do they do?
A puppet wrangler takes care of the puppets. They're basically hair, makeup, wardrobe, and first aid for the puppets.
Before each show, the wrangler should look the puppets over and make sure they're in good working order.
During the show, they help with transitions and ensure the puppets are carefully placed on the puppet stands or the table when they're not in use.
After the show, the puppet wrangler should ensure that the puppets are either on their stands or laying face up on a table. And they should make sure that the puppet holes are open so the puppets can dry out before the next show.
It's recommended that you use small fans or a few standing fans pointed at the puppet openings to ensure they dry out before the next performance.
The puppet wrangler may need to make some small repairs.
While we're confident that these puppets were built sturdy to endure rigorous use, minor repairs may be needed.
If such a repair is needed, like a small stitch, it could fall on the puppet wrangler to make this repair.
However, if something more serious happens and the puppet needs a major repair, please contact us before moving forward.
We can talk you through the repair or recommend a quick fix to help you get through the run of your show.
Well, there you have it.
We've covered everything you should know to have a successful performance of Avenue Q.
Be sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time in the Swazzle Puppet Studio. Goodbye!